You know why a lot of young people do not believe in conspiracy theories? Because on social media, they always talk about conspiracy theories with silly, exaggerated music. This is a common trend that I've noticed. How you gonna get people to believe something that is so, quotations on this, crazy and extraordinary with exaggerated, silly, cringe music? People use music from movies. People use music that sound like extreme horror. So of course, young people's not going to believe you. That's the problem. If you want to get people to believe in something that seems so extraordinary and crazy, you should just don't do background music at all. Or just, if you're going to do background music, make it quiet so they can hear the video. A lot of people don't take conspiracy theories serious because it sounds like something from a fictional movie. Then they get fictional, exaggerated music. They use songs from horror movies, or they use background music that sound like you're getting chased by a demon or something. Not only that, but whenever people talk about conspiracy footage or conspiracy videos or something that you're not supposed to see, and I'm putting quotations on all this, they always have footage that look like it was shot on an iPhone 1. Every piece of footage or media you could find out there is always footage that seemed like it was shot in 1999. It's always in 480p or 240p. It looks terrible. It's terrible footage. Who is going to believe you? No one's going to believe you, especially the kids. A lot of the younger audience is on social media, obviously, and the topic of conspiracy footage were like celebrities and lost media and media that you're not supposed to see, and stuff that's going on with the government and stuff that's going on with the world or geography, etc. A million different things, religions. They always use bad footage or exaggerated music, and it makes these young kids feel like, oh, this is probably like this feels fake, it feels fictional. And I understand. How you can get me to believe you, the viewers to believe you? Now people's looking at you like, oh, you're just a conspiracy theorist. But I think they should just remove the background music. But make it so you feel like you're informing people and that you're teaching people. Don't make it seem like it's just, people's not going to take it serious. The other day, I went on TikTok. Now, usually I don't be on TikTok, but I went on the other day just to check some stuff out. And this post came across my For You page. The post was about, what is a conspiracy theory that you 100% believe in? Comment it down below. And then it was just a free space where everyone could just freely put their thoughts. And I saw a bunch of different topics. I saw a bunch of different comments. It was stuff on the government. It was stuff on our world. It was stuff on the Matrix. It was just a free thinking space to get everyone to just talk and socialize. And we saw everybody's like deeper thoughts, intrusive thoughts, how they feel about education, how they feel about geography, how they feel about the Matrix, how they feel about celebrities, how they feel about the government. And what I like even more about that post was it was one of the songs that he had with the post. One of the songs from the post sound like teenage white girl music. I listen to all types of music, and this song, or that song I should say, is one of those types of sounds that I really enjoy. Yeah, I remember that song from a few years ago, and they brought it back. I haven't heard that song in so many years, so when I heard it again the other day, it hit hard again. I was like, damn, this is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? My teenage music. And I just like that. I like that comment section. It's like a free thinking space. You just see how everyone feels. It's like no judging, free thinking zone. And it's not about judging. It's just about how do you feel about this world? What is something that you deep down believe with the education system? What is something that you deep down believe with what is really going on with the people who run this system? It's a free thinking space. It tests your thoughts on reality. The conspiracy theory topic is interesting because a lot of things that is going on in this world, a lot of people don't believe. And they say, oh, that's just a conspiracy theory. You have to say that it's a conspiracy theory because other people don't believe it. So it's also based off belief. So if the whole general nation doesn't believe it, and if it's not posted on social media for everyone to see, then it's considered a conspiracy theory. It's just something that you and a group of others believe. It's kind of like mass hysteria. Mass hysteria is a form of just what a group of people say, but this is not the truth. Let me rephrase myself. If it's not confirmed by the government, rather than just me saying the nation, because the nation means everybody, local people, celebrities, everybody who lives in this nation. My main point is if it's not confirmed by the government, which means that if it's not in the education system, if it's not promoted with propaganda, then it's considered a conspiracy theory. slash mass hysteria. So it's an interesting topic. I know. I ain't gonna lie. It's an interesting topic. It tests your mental space, your boundaries. I'm actually glad that post came up on TikTok. We're kind of going through an era of the waking up era. A lot of people has been kind of waking up since COVID. I like it. A lot of young people's waking up. A lot of teenagers are seeing things for what it is. Some people are still bots. Some people still can't see. Some people are still choosing sides. But we're kind of going through a waking up period where a lot of people are seeing things for what it is. A lot of things is in plain sight. A lot of things are here. A lot of things is here to help you. A lot of things is here to hurt you. A lot of things look like it's beautiful, but in the inside it's not. It is a weird area in history. History changes every decade, every century. What we're going through now in the 21st century is different from what they went through in the 20th century. That's different from what they went through in the 19th century, from the 18th century. And to be honest, what we're going through in the 2020s is different from what everyone else was going through in the 2010s. We are already one quarter down this century. It's only getting weirder and weirder and weirder. We need to just help each other, bless each other, take care of each other, love each other, and just see how far we could go down this matrix, because it's interesting. It's interesting and it's weird and it's different. I never seen anything like this before. I appreciated that post on TikTok. I like to see where people's mindsets are at. I like to see the creativity behind your mind. I like to see, oh shoot, you think something different from me. You think something different from them. It's a long, and I saw other comments in the comment section saying, ooh, I like this comment section here. People in the comments was like, ooh, this is like a comfort zone. I could read these all day, all night before I go to sleep. Like, it does that to you because it's thousands of comments and everybody is saying something differently. Talking about space, talking about the universe, talking about weather, talking about money, talking about paradoxes, talking about nature, talking about the universe, talking about what's physically going on this planet with human beings, talking about a spiritual level, talking about, oh my, there's so much. And me, for example, like, I'm gonna put quotations on this, something that I believe in is the multiverse. I think the multiverse is something that is very vast and it exists. That's just one of the things. But I have not seen anyone else mention multiverse. But multiverse, in my opinion, is something that is very, very big in my opinion. Talking about educational, religion, it was a whole bunch of different things. And I'm just in my head like, whoa. I like to see where people's mindsets are at, because a lot of younger people on social media talk about bullshit. Shit that's just boring. I like to talk about science sometimes. I like to talk about things that go on deep within our reality. I mean, our reality can expand into a million different directions. Like, human beings are amazing. We have the brain to think of anything and create anything. I mean, look at the elephant's foot back in 1986. The fact that human beings were able to experiment with stuff like that means that the mankind can do a lot. It is crazy. I think a lot of people are waking up. I think we're going through the grand awakening, and we are in the beginning stages. We've been in the beginning stages since COVID, because since 2021, there was an era on TikTok where it was mass exposure against the CIA, against the government, against Hollywood. But again, a lot more people are still asleep. A lot of people are just not focused on the seriousness of this world. A lot of people just want to live and have fun, and I understand that. You know, the main audience behind this video are young people. People between teenagers and in their 20s. These are young people. These are people who want to have fun. And I understand that. There's nothing wrong with having fun. We need to have fun. That's what we were put on this planet for. To live and be free. We don't always want to talk about anything serious. But also, there's the other fraction of people who are, how do I say, testing their brain boundaries. These are people who are just free thinking. That's why I brought up that conspiracy post earlier on TikTok. Because these are people who are just, you know, testing their education, testing their brain, just whatever they think, their imagination, how they feel, what do they think is going on based off of evidence that they feel leads up to that. That's why it's titled conspiracy. We have that fraction, we have the asleep fraction, and then we have the people who are waking up fraction. And it's a mix going on all at once. Social media is full of all of it. So we have all these people then, but guess what? There are also people on social media who are posting lies. There are a lot of people on social media who are posting falseness to also mislead you. You just have to be careful on the information that you consume. Don't consume too much information. Don't try to go down deeper rabbit holes, because then you're gonna get lost, you know? So a lot of things is kind of, you have to protect your energy and you have to protect your consciousness, because these are two fragile things. Lots of things on social media are to consume your energy. In this internet world is very, very dark and scary. There are lies on social media to consume your energy, and there is scary truths that you don't need to see. God said there are certain things you don't need to know, and it is to save your life. Some things you don't need to know. Some things is too much. Once you know it, you are disturbed. This conversation could go so deep, but to not get deep into that, let me not drift off into that, because that's a whole separate video for a whole nother day. I'm gonna end the video right here. If you made it to this time in the video, thank you for watching. I'm out.